place match of the round one of the STPL playoffs. Of course, this is just the round one. There is 4 rounds overall. Round two will be starting next Sunday on the 17th of June, so I'll be casting that the week after. I'm gonna. Oh, apparently we need to upgrade. There is an upgrade on Brood War, so I'm gonna quickly do that, and then I'll host up the next replay.
Oh yeah, I never got an upgrade.
Oh, I
Okay.
did. I did. Maybe you want to reload just in case.
Okay, I'll start again.
Yeah, let me report that game quickly. Koga played that really well, so not too much to say other than good job by him. Gonna do a perfect job as his team's captain as well. They're gonna take us into this ace match, so he's gonna be feeling good about that.
Yeah, you're right. There is a patch. I wonder what it could be. No longer allowed to open replays, hopefully.
It's gonna be the new ladder season, and it's gonna break the game. Could you imagine if it was the new ladder season though? That'd be pretty good. It's been a while, but
With the 2v2 ladder as well, that'd be pretty awesome.
apparently my Blizzard launcher completely died, so I'm waiting for that to load back up before I can even begin to load the game. But I'm going to quickly play the intro, guys, while this loads up, so we will see you guys in just a moment.
Picking me apart again. You are a sin. I'm safe here in my room, unless they try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking out.
Okay, well, the intro video froze, so I'm going to give up on that, move back to the cameras. I'm still waiting for the update to do. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Well, we are at 11 o'clock UK time, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying the games. But of course it is getting late for us, and I've got work tomorrow. Cadenzi hasn't eaten, so hopefully this will get sorted fairly quickly. My Battle.net launcher, if you're watching Blizzard, it doesn't work. Help. I'm an IT support person, I can't get this working. I don't know what I need to do, but it does not work for me whatsoever. Oh, there we go. The patch is going. We're in. Nearly.
Oh, we did it. Good job, team. I was gonna find out what this patch is doing.
Oh, you can click patch notes in the Battle.net launcher. I don't dare click that because it'll probably break my launcher, so I'm just gonna load the game.
It looks like it's just the old patch notes
Oh, nice.
and the thread.
Okay, guys, if you're just tuning in, you are watching the 3rd and 4th place match of STPL round 1. We're watching Net Wars versus DM. Koga has just taken us to an ace match here, and all of my settings have reset, so I'm going to quickly fix those, as that is going to be incredibly annoying, because it always makes it very, very laggy for me. Because it always puts on the, oh, it didn't put on real-time lighting, that's weird. Usually does that. Okay, so I am in. I'm gonna host up this replay, and I don't know if I ever unmuted myself. I guess I must have done.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to say what the patch does actually.
You know the amazing thing? Brood War has actually made it so I can't see anything behind it. so I can't see anything, so I need to reload the game. What a pain.
Oh my god.
This is just perfect. Tech problems. As Tasteless always used to say, technology is the vehicle of esports, and it's crashing really badly right now for me. You know what, this this song, like, I know you can't hear it, but it's Dead on Arrival, and that pretty much explains what this patch is for me.
How's it going, Kicks?
I'm loading up into Korea.
It's Korea. Why are you going there?
That's where I host the games. The best best server. All of the UMS games are on there, so not that I play them. It's kind of stupid. I don't actually play them. Either way, I am hosting up the replay, so hopefully you can jump in, and then we'll introduce the players, because I don't actually know who the players are. So this is going to be a surprise for me. If you were to take a guess out of all the players we've seen, who do you think is going to be the ace players?
I think probably Kogan and Tech.
Strong choices. I think we could see a PvP between Yeti and Tech again, maybe. It is Gladiator as well, so maybe Kogut doesn't want to go out against a Protoss there, but I have a feeling Tech is probably going to be DM's ace player at least.
That's an interesting observation. Let's find out.
Okay, let's open up this game so I can have a look at who is actually going to be playing, and then we can go from there. And one of us was right, but who is it going to be? If you give me a second, I will show you guys. Let me just bring up... Okay, I guess you can tell from the grin on my face, but yeah, I kind of broke that. Either way, we got our two players. I knew who they're going to be. We're going to generate the overlay, set the colors, and we can get into the game.
Hopefully it's another absolutely crazy one.
Okay, so if I move on over to the overlay, let's have a look at who is going to be playing. And I can safely say I was correct, so NetWars sent out Yeti once again. So Yeti proving to be a little bit of a Protoss powerhouse for their team, taking down Tech before. Can he do it again? Tech, of course, the absolute ace player for DM. He's appeared for them about 4 times in the ace matches, and he's done a pretty good job in all of them, but he fell to Yeti before.
Yeah, and if Yeti can do once more, then his team will take the 3rd place.
And win those all-important 2 league points for the grand final qualification process. And the map they're going to be playing on, I did mention it before, but it's going to be Gladiator. Yet another PvP on this map. I've seen a lot of PvPs here, but 4 corners, it's on the ladder, so you've probably seen it. I don't need to go into too much detail. It's the pizza map, and it's a good one. So let's move on over to our final game of today. It's going to be the ace match. And try hard, I didn't actually know. I didn't know who the players were. I deliberately don't get them to tell me who is in the ace match if there is one. I don't
know. Think you make me cheat then.
No, I'm definitely not. There is no match fixing involved here, but let's move on over to the game screen and let's get started. Oh yeah, all of my things will come back. There we go. Okay, so starting us off in the top left-hand side position, we do have the Red Protoss fighting for Tech in the ace match. It's gonna be Tech.
And here in the bottom right corner, fighting for NetWars, it's the Orange Protoss, Yeti.
Now, as we were discussing before, Yeti took out Tech on Grand Line, I believe it was, and he had a fairly dominating performance there, so I'm kind of interested to see if Tech can maybe regain his form. These games were played, as far as I'm aware, on the same day, so both of them would have had a little bit of time in between the games finishing to know that there would have been an ace match, and give them a little bit of time to check the replay. And my key scroll speed has changed again. Damn it.
It's a very interesting pylon placement by Tech there. That is natural.
It is. Now this could be for a forward gateway. Very possible we could see that. Of course, you can do some weird shenanigans with Forge as well, but I don't think we'll probably see that.
All my settings have changed on, yeah. Environmental effects are on now. Fantastic.
Oh, real-time lighting turn. Okay. This is so this is so weird, because basically I fixed them all, reloaded the game again, and they broke again. So hopefully this patch hasn't broken everything. Like,
It's also turned mature language filter back on.
all those people swearing at you. You're just never gonna know. Like, what did they say?
Okay, so we've got 2 gate against natural 1 gate. Very confusing.
Now this is not exactly the same, but it is the same sort of opening from Yeti here, going for that quick 2 gate. And I guess one thing that Tech has done is, if you've watched the ASL PvPs and stuff, you know that this map can be a little bit scary if you lose control of your high ground. So maybe Tech knows that he's only going for 1 gate, wants to get his units up to the high ground as quick as possible, just to maybe help deal with this 2 gate.
That is interesting, yeah. That's a good idea. But he does get his gas after his second pylon, so it's not going to be super early gas.
Well, we actually see Tech this time adding that second gateway immediately. He's not going to make the same mistake as he did last time. Doesn't want to fall behind in that unit count early on.
Yeah, and he's not even mining the gas at all, actually, so it's going to be spamming at zealots for a while.
Yeah, he may even choose to add on a 3rd gateway here. 3 gate on 1 base is something that does happen in PvP. It's not some crazy thing. Oh, but
Tech is trying to sneak in, but it does take a lot of hits from the zealots there.
he does, and my friend notifications have turned themselves back on, so I need to turn those off. Otherwise I'm going to get old when Arc Neon goes into all variety of UMS games. But here we go. Looks like we do have Tech trying to move in with the single zealot, but of course this does mean he's got less zealots back at home to defend.
But he does have the defender's advantage of the closer rally points, so it might just work out for him.
He does. We actually see a Cybercore coming up for Tech. Yetis is actually ahead somehow of Tech's there, so maybe delaying the gas a little bit too long was Tech.
Yeah, he just wanted to be completely safe, make sure he doesn't die, especially with the extra vulnerability of having one of your gateways so far out there.
Tech's Zealot's still alive in the main. It's got 2 kills now. So pretty good job by that Zealot. Doing a really good job microing this around as well.
He has also forced a lot of mining time to stop as well.
Oh, that micro from Yeti there was really, really impressive. You moved the Zealot, moved the probe into position, did a little bit of damage, blocked the Zealot from getting in, and pulled the probe away at the last second. So it does actually manage to save that probe. So really, really nicely done.
It is going into a fairly even mid-game now though. Well, I mean, it's not mid-game yet, but I think it should do. Although there's 2 Dragoons out here a little bit before Tech has his out. I don't think they're going to get there in time before Tech gets his Dragoons at the front.
Yeah, and it's not really going to be too consequential, I don't think, but the one important thing is we should have Dragoon range coming up wait. The Dragoon range is
exactly
completely
the same time.
tied, yeah. Even though Yeti got his Cybernex core up quicker, it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, Yeti needs to be careful though, he can't be losing these early units.
Yeah, Tech has a couple of extra zealots there. Looks like both players are just happy to sit on their 2 gateway Dragoons for a while.
Yeah, looks like we're finally going to have a rover coming up from Tech. Now, looks like Yeti's going to expand off the back of this. Maybe a little bit greedy given the fact I guess he can't really do any damage, which is his big problem.
Yeah, but that does mean he is now a little bit more vulnerable to things like DTs or Reaver timings.
Yeah, no, this should be a robo. No, this is actually going to be a forge, so Yeti knows that DTs are an option. Tech did, of course, go for DTs the last time they faced off today, so he will get a cannon at his front, and that's going to mean we're probably going to have a little bit of a longer PvP again, because you know the second cannons are coming in. Neither player's attacking.
Yeah, Yeti's just poking forwards lightly just to try and get some information, but doesn't really manage to get in there at all to see what's going on. So he's going to pull back to his expansion. He's got his forge already, so he's probably going to go cannons in front of his expansion to defend from potential DTs.
Yep, and it looks like Tech is going into an Ops himself. He's actually the one worried about DTs here, so he wants to make sure he doesn't get caught off guard. DTs are a very quick way to throw a game in PvP if you don't prepare for DTs at all. Like if you go for like a 3 gateway all in, you can get really screwed over by those.
Tech is pushing forward quite a lot though. It looks like he's going for an engagement here.
Yeah, he's going to push on top of the Peter Wedge, of course. There is the weird high ground and low ground coming into effect here, just based on the weirdness of the terrain they're fighting on. But this is a really, really nice engagement so far by Yeti, doing a lot of damage to these zealots.
Yeah, he managed to hold the high ground very nicely there. And Yeti's Tech's just not really get anything done at all, and he's going to get forced all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, Yeti, if he chooses to, could actually go for a counter-attack here, and there's not really too much that Tech could do about it. But it looks like Yeti playing a little bit more safe. Not really entirely sure what Tech has behind this. It's been a while since he's done any scouting. And the only thing he really knows is that he's taken out most of the zealots here.
He does have 3 gateways as well, so he's actually adding on a 4th one. So he might have a good mass Dragoon timing before the Reavers pop out.
Yeah, we do have that robotic support mate at the bottom of Tech's main. But of course with this 4th gateway coming in, the robo coming in as well, looks like Yeti is finally going to look to tech up himself.
It's a very nice line of Dragoons for Tech across his little slice of pizza. Trying to make sure he's well defended here, and it is going to be really troublesome to push into that, but he does have a lot of Dragoons here, Yeti does.
Yeah, the important thing is Tech just got an amazing scout off with the Observer. He saw the robo is just finishing. He saw the 4th gateway. He can see the observatory. At least now he can. He moved over to see that. And he sees that there's +1 upgrading for Yeti already.
And Yeti is adding on a few more zealots to try and tank his way onto the high ground.
Yeah, now one thing we did learn from earlier as well is even if you've got the upgrade advantage in PvP, sometimes you'll still lose all the engagements. But you know what, I don't think we're going to see that this time. Yeti immediately going in for a Citadel of Adun a little bit earlier than Tech is. He's actually going to build that in response as well.
I would like to see some hidden bases coming down. I would like to see a crazy game again, but looks like they're both going to play fairly normal here.
Oh, Tech losing his first observer though. Really, really nice snipe by Yeti. That's actually a pretty big deal. He's going to cut into his Reaver and Shuttle production just to build another observer if he wants to.
And looks like Yeti is preparing his army, possibly to move out very shortly. Maybe he wants to wait for Zealot leg speed first.
We actually see a 5th gateway being added on for Yeti now. Tech is still only on 3 gateways. He's going to get his Templar Archives a little bit sooner than Yeti is, so that is going to be one thing, but Yeti's moving up to 6 gates now, and this is going to be a lot of units for Tech to deal with.
Yeah, Tech's going to be completely reliant on his tech, of course, of these 2 Reavers to hold the high ground.
And the funny thing is, because Yeti did snipe the Observer before, he knows there's likely not going to be an Observer out here for Tech, and he's just flying directly over the army, sees absolutely everything, sees there's only 2 Reavers, and just that there's not actually that many Dragoons here. He's going to have the upgrade advantage soon. If he hasn't already, it looks like it's just about to finish up. And he's going to be
Yeah,
feeling
he's
pretty
going to
good.
finish his +1 and his Zeltlight speed. Most likely move out around that time, although you would think you'd already be moving across by now.
Now, the one good thing is, yet he did see that there was a Reaver, or at least a shuttle going off to the left. He doesn't see it now, but hopefully he should have some units back here to defend. Otherwise, this Reaver could do a lot of damage. But the one problem Tech has is the more Reavers he sends out in drops, the less he's going to have to defend. So he needs to be very, very careful with the balance of where he keeps his units.
Yeah, it's true. Even if he does drop as soon as Yeti leaves, he might end up just dying to Yeti's push, even if Yeti loses every single probe.
Yeah, looks like this drop coming in. Shuttle speed hasn't quite finished yet for our red Protoss player. Looks like wait, has that got shuttle speed now? I don't think it has, does it? Either way, he's
No, it
got units
doesn't.
back here to defend, and it's going to be very, very difficult for this Reaver to do anything. Oh, but that's a nice Scarab.
Tech also has DTs, and he's probably got, yeah, a bunch of Archons coming. So he's actually looking to be in a fairly good position now. I think Yeti might have waited too long.
Yeah, but Yeti's taking his third base behind this. Tech is going to try and expand as well. It looks like he's going to send probes to both bases. Possibly go for a hidden double expansion here, but Tech's going to be able to build this Nexus. He's going to feel pretty good about this.
It looks like Yeti is moving across though, regardless. He's maybe going to try and cancel the third base from Tech. I'm not even sure he knows that it exists though.
Yeah, funnily enough, the DT actually ran through the entire army there. So Tech does know where the army is. He knows where he has to position units to defend. And this drop actually coming in again with the Reaver. But is it going to do any damage? No, it's not. It gets forced away again.
Oh, almost falls even. And here comes the giant attack now.
Okay, this is actually a pretty big deal. There's a lot of storms going down for Yeti here. Yeti's playing from the low ground to the high ground. And that seems to be playing a huge deal in this engagement. But is there just too much here for Yeti?
He has some of his units just not joining the battle. Checks the Zealots for lagging behind there. But he does have his Archons against no Archons, no tanking at all. So he's going to be able to push these Dragoons backwards.
Yeah, but now the tables have turned. Yeti has the high ground at least for one volley and then pulls back again. He doesn't want to throw away his entire army, but there's still so many units. So many things being thrown across the map here, even a probe. And he looks like he wants to end this here and now. He wants to take Net Wars up 4-3 and win the best of 7 with that advantage, but this is going to be a hard task to pull off.
Yeah, this is going to be really reliant on these 3 high temper to get good storms off, but they're not even in the battle right now. Oh, nice storms, but he has no real muscle behind his army.
Yeah, these zealots are actually doing a lot of work, but Yeti has just got way too many units here.
Yeah, he's got like 5 zealots against infinite dragons, so this is going to be really dicey for him to try and hold off.
Yeah, I mean, Yeti's just got so many units, he doesn't actually have any cannons. Back
Oh,
into
nice
a
storm
huge
and
storm
fall.
drop on the probes, yeah, as she said. This is just too much damage, I think, for Tech to be taking. I think Yeti may have done it.
Yeah, looks like yeah, he's just pushing forward for the kill, gets the Reaver that was in the shuttle. And this could be the death kill.
Yeah, this is just an insane amount of damage. The photon cannon going down as well. He's going to have this position over the top of the main. The third base never actually started mining. And it looks like Tech is just trying to process what's really happened here. He's got a DT going in the back, but I don't want to say no GG, but GG! And Yeti is going to give Net Wars the victory over DM, but of course, it's not like DM go away empty-handed. This was, I mean, you may have just tuned in, you may not know know everything about the STPL. Basically, this is the playoffs. The top 4 teams from the group stages ended up in here, and basically, top 4 teams get league points. There's 4 rounds. This is round 1. So top team gets 4, second team gets 3. No, sorry, top team gets 5, 3. Net Wars just got themselves 2 points and DM got 1. So that is going to close us off for today. There's a few more things I can bring up just to round us out. And I mean, we saw some pretty crazy games today.
Yeah, especially that crazy Protest versus Protest, the first one. Oh, that was the most crazy game I've ever seen, probably.
I must admit, that was really, really insane. PRL versus Missouri, like, what? I am never going to forget that game, I don't think. Like, that's just one of those games that will stay with me forever, I think. It's going to be one of the defining games of the STPL, I think, as well. Just because of how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite game so far.
Okay, so my overlay's slightly bugged, so I'm not going to show all of it, but I'm going to bring us up to the results screen, at least the first one, and then I'll explain the final 2 games. But either way, let's move on over here. There can't be a cast or a kicks cast without a kicks tech problem. But here we go. As you can see, Net Wars takes down DM in this 3rd place match. This is going to be both of their final matches in the first round. And as you can see, Zero took out White in the first game. PRL took the initiative and took it back against Missouri. Yeti beat Tech the first time. Walkover win for Ross K did tie up the series again. Galaxy took down Bradley's Protoss. And then, just because it's a little bit buggy, I'm still going to show it anyway. Koga took out Dodobi on Pathfinder. And finally, Yeti versus Tech ended with Yeti once again gaining the initiative over Tech and really riding at home.
Yeah, very impressive. Well played by both teams, actually. It was nice that they got to the ace match and everything, although it was a shame we got a walkover.
Yeah, we don't know how that would have gone, but because of the walkover, we did make it to the ace match, so we can't really complain. The only thing that can really complain is your stomach, I guess, for being so hungry. But we've made it through to the end of the cast. It's now 20 past 11. I need to sleep in like half an hour or something. That's insane. But it's been a lot of great fun. Thank you for hanging around with me.
Yeah, it was nice to be here. Thank you for having me. And I'm starving.
Yeah, so I'm not going to keep the goodbyes very long because I know you need to eat. I need to get myself ready for work tomorrow. But thank you everyone who tuned in. The prize pool, if I can just have a quick look at Matcherino if Team Liquid loads. The last I checked, it was at $1,014 for the grand finals. It's now $1,039, so it's gone up by $20 it looks like. So thank you very much to all the donators that have donated so far, and of course thank you very much to all the players that have played. So it's been a lot of fun. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. We will be back again tomorrow evening, same time, same place, and it's going to be between IRK and White as the playoff finals for round 1. Do you have any closing words, Cadenzi?
Goodbye everybody, have a nice night. Good night.
As Cadenzi said, have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, no matter where you are. Do tune in to all the other Brood War events, but there's not going to be another one until STPL tomorrow. So tune back in tomorrow for that, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good evening, and thank you for tuning in. Ciao.